It's been 3 weeks, and we've got news on a new Pear sculpt, a new girl sculpt, a new boy sculpt.
Oh, and if you're still, hesitant about signing up for TikTok just to see, Danny's TikTok specific videos, well, stay tuned because we might have a solution for you.
It's Monday, March 23rd, and this is your smartdoll news. We're back.
We're back. Thank you all so much for joining us. It's been 3 weeks since we've been here. I almost said 2. No, it'd be 1 week. Never mind. Yeah, it's been. We took a week off because stuff, and then I had to go to Connecticut to support my family, and I'm back and happy to be here, and we've got a chunk of things that have kind of collected up to talk about. Let's see. Shout out to Kiri Glazer.
Thanks for joining us. Says, hi, Sandy and John. This is my first time talking in the chat on your lives. Welcome.
Good to have you. Great. He says, I have that derpy shirt in purple. So I want to start tonight off with some smartdoll guru updates for you, both what's actually live and a preview of what's coming like pretty darn soon. So let's swap over here and let's fix that.
Great way to start the show.
If a desktop sharing view crashes in the middle of the woods, does it make a sound? All right, what is this? Let's fix this.
Barbie Witch says, this is my first time too. Yeah, wait, first time for what, Barbie Witch?
Properties. Okay, things are doing very weird stuff.
Well, I'm just going to say that I'm glad to be back because I have been by myself with the dog for a whole week and not really talking to anybody, except for we did have 2 sewing circles this week, one scheduled and one impromptu, which was kind of fun.
Okay, that's getting worse-ish. What is going on?
John had to put everything back together when he got here, so things might not have ended up as together as he thought, evidently. Because he had to take a bunch of stuff with him that he uses.
Okay, this is fun and interesting.
Kit Kat, what did you order from Elite Doll World? I love her stuff.
Oh, I want that. That's what I want. There we go. That's what was doing it.
Hey, there we go. We can move on.
Well, you gotta answer. You asked chat something.
I did. I asked what she got from. Oh, a grab bag. Grab bags are fun.
All right. So here is Guru. This is the archives page. A bunch of little things got pushed this morning. Some big features that are coming down the pipe. I will warn you that some of these are a little bit wonky. There is a not safe for work mode. The wording on this and the button placement is gonna go away, but by default right now, everything is automatically blurred. Almost everything. Unless it doesn't detect the tags properly. So, and you can turn that off. That will be getting better over the weekend, most likely. We have a brand new card system to really focus in on the products, the dolls, whatever it is, and kind of simplify, sort of more of a, I don't know, maybe it's too much of a K-pop obsession, but a little more photo card-esque, so hopefully you like this collection. Well, I'm not going to log into Discord for you at the exact moment. Collections and wish lists should have the same update, but some more tweaks will be coming very soon on this. If we take a look at our Discord, you can see we actually have a smartdoll guru section here. And when we do our big updates, they'll show up in the Guru News. In the Guru Features, you'll see posts from me about what I'm working on. For instance, I've made a preview post here of the custom collection items feature that is coming up. And you will actually be able to, when you hit add a collection item from your collection, you're going to actually be able to search like you could normally, but if you find something you want, it'll tell you, like, do you want to add another? It gives you all those standard options. This has been actually revamped a little bit and improved from the previous version. But we also, at any point at the bottom, you'll see the option to create a custom thing. So if you just type in the name of your thing that you want to add, you can just hit return, enter, or click create down here. And you'll get led to a new version of the collection item page where you're going to put in a whole bunch of information. Put in as much as you can. You'll have all of the sort of property fields for dolls, apparel, all that stuff. So that will be coming down the pipe. That is like very close to being done. The reason the other stuff got pushed, though, was because I had a request from Bizbot Redhead's Ramblings, and she wanted a TikTok channel, and very kindly offered to like manually download
and put everything
in there.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, well, that sounds crazy in terms of like relying on, putting a bunch of work on somebody and relying on then that one person to continue to do it when life gets hard. So I recreated last night the Discord bot that I've been building over the summer, which is kind of what led to the creation of the new Guru website. And it is now up. Thank you, Barbie Witch.
Thank you, Barbie Witch.
Barbie Witch says, "This is I voice my approval of your work." We've got basically, I rebuilt the Discord bot, so you don't see it yet because I'm waiting for a drop to confirm that everything is functioning properly. But as Smartdoll Guru is already getting inventory drops and putting them like pretty much within like a 30-second window of when they appear on Shopify's website, we'll have it actually showing up in a channel. So we'll have a drop specific channel. Again, I would guess we'll probably have a drop today, maybe tomorrow. So as soon as I can confirm that that's functioning, you'll have a channel that you can set notifications to. If all you want is drop updates, and it should be more reliable, in general, more reliable than X notifications, especially the notifications that are going into our update. What do we have? The Smartdoll News channel here. So all of these news items, and in this you've got a mixture of interesting news items along with like what's available coming in. So we'll have a drop specific channel that you'll be able to check out. What we have right now, because I backfilled it to make sure it works, is a new media channel called SMD TikTok. and it makes a post every time Danny posts something on TikTok, and it is uploaded directly to the channel. So that means we can actually watch it right in the app. No app, don't need to sign up for TikTok. You don't have to do anything. And since this is a media, it's kind of like a forum. You guys are used to using some of the forums like for photography, for the Smarty Party, things like that. Mm-hmm. Each one of these is a post, which means you all can chat about the individual post. So you can start your own conversation in Discord about that. You'll always have the link to go to TikTok, and if you want Danny to actually see what you have to say, I would go to the posts on X or TikTok or whatever.
But if you're like me and you don't really care to have a TikTok account, then you can actually just look at everything that he puts up.
Yep.
Right in the Discord.
I did look into things like WhatsApp, and unfortunately the way WhatsApp works is not like something that I can publicly pull and grab. And so there's not really a way that we can get like every single place converging into one. But TikTok seems to be the big sort of divergent media that he's doing a lot with right now. Enjoy that. That is up and running. Start having a conversation. I believe, yeah.
Please tell other folks that don't want to have TikTok that it's here, and they can come join our Discord and look at it.
I believe, if you're not seeing it for some reason, I'm pretty sure it should just show up for everyone under the news section. But if you don't know already how to manage what channels you see, and like maybe you're seeing like a really small subset, check out the channels and roles section in Discord. And you can go through like the kind of customization questions that are at the beginning when you first signed up, but you can also just hit browse channels and turn stuff on or off that you care about or not. And so here you have like, I want to, basically, am I following this, this particular channel or not? And you can also just open it if you want to just jump right in there. So you can manage, there's a bunch of stuff. Well, you guys won't see all like 60 of these channels, but I know there's a lot out there, and it's up to you to control what you want visible to you.
Right.
And you'll want to use your settings and you're not going to see my stuff, but you want to tweak your settings for Discord or any given particular channel to set up your notifications. So if you want to be notified for that particular channel, you can see up here, there's a little notification setting, a little bell. All of these are turned off. I can go in here and either use the default, which only would ping you, give you a notification if you have app mentions, if somebody like types your name and mentions you in a comment. Or you can say all messages, or you could say new posts created. So if you want to get notifications on the TikTok feed, I would check new posts created. Because otherwise you will literally get a ping every time someone comments on a post.
Oh, okay. If you only want to see when something brand new comes up, check off new posts created.
Yep. So yeah. And if you want to, again, keep up to date on what we're doing, releasing with Guru, you can check out Guru News, Guru Features. You can give me feedback and let me know with the beta feedback. We've also got a section here for like missing entries, if there's something that's not in the database. And hopefully that will get a little bit easier in the near future with some of the stuff I'm working on. But you'll have that place there as well.
I actually do have a question about that while we're there.
Yep.
Just someone on Facebook today asked if do we want photo submissions for like the unicorns?
Yeah, we will. If you did get a unicorn, I am. We can make custom items for it, and I think we'll just mark them as like a prototype, basically. I don't know. Danny tends to make fun names for things and then abandon those names like a year later. So I'm hesitant to call things unicorns because essentially they're prototypes. They're one of a kind.
Yeah, they're okay. So yeah.
But however we do it, if you do have one of the unicorn heads or bodies and things like that, and you want to give it to us, we're still figuring out how that's going to get put in there, but the Guru Missing Entries is a perfect place to do that.
Okay.
And as much as you can, give us whatever information that you might have.
Right. And those unicorns, I mean, that is helpful to add to the category. Because people might be in the future just wanting to know, like, how many different prowesses are there, or...
Yeah.
You know.
I'm also working. I've designed out a system that will do a lot of deep internet research and actually start pulling and filling in the gaps of like the old photos that were changed, like Genesis became freckled.
Right.
But she wasn't a new product, things like that.
Right.
So there's a bunch of stuff coming down the pipeline in that. Again, biggest things coming up right now, custom entries. I have been working on public viewable profiles.
User contributed unicorn. Usercorn?
No. We'll come up with I mean, it will probably just be prototype and maybe a note in there that, but you will, I believe on the custom, you will be able to mark it as such. There's going to be some ways to deal with that. I'm trying to make it as easy as possible for when people put in something that in their collection, that if we know it's an actual smartdoll item and it's not in our database, that we can sort of flag those and review them and see what needs to be added. So, yeah. If you want to help continue supporting the development of Guru and the channel, we definitely appreciate that. You can, what is it, server guide? Nope. Let's see, what am I? I'm not sure where the option is for this. You can, is it server shop? Yes. You can go to server shop and you can subscribe on right in the app. The web page is generally the better way. I forget if you're on like an iOS device, don't do it there, because you're going to get charged an extra 30%, and that will just go to Apple.
Right, yeah. We don't get that, so go, if you can do it on a computer, do it on a computer to save the money.
Yeah. Just whatever you can give to help out, pay for, server costs and the development costs. I will say this, I've got a feature now that the Discord bot is back up and we have wish lists being built on, whatchamacallit, on smartdoll Guru. I'm figuring out how we're going to put in, but I believe my current plan is to make at least on some of the levels, if not all of the subscriber levels, access to like your own like pinged, DM'd directly to you notification on your wishlist items dropping. Sort of like a nice thank you for if you're supporting Guru, and to give you that option. I'm not particularly trying to monetize it, but I also you know,
You have to put the work in to do it.
well, and that is like very much above and beyond the normal website and what it does. And you know, if you're after something specific and you just want to get rid of the noise, you know, it would be a good way to do that. But if you've got ideas on the best way to, you know, that we should do for that, let us know. Certainly give me, you know, feedback in that smartdoll guru beta feedback channel, and let me know what you think. But yeah, that's where we're at. Barbie Rich says, hey, I'm sure Apple uses that money for some perfectly good purposes to benefit rich people. All right. There is that. Now we can get into, speaking of unicorns.
A little doll nudity.
Little bit. Put some like, now I'm just pointing at it. Anyway, yeah, we had unicorn bodies for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
What?
The Pear, Cybershell Pear, which never got released.
Oh, right. Was he working on that? We had talked with him about like Pear Cortex and stuff like that, but
yeah, he had actually he had done the Cybershell, you know, with the cyber lines on some Pear, but then it just never got released. They scrapped it.
yeah.
So, but I mean, I'm sure we're still going to see Cortex Pear.
Yeah, I mean, he was like, that was the next big priority for Cortex.
Yeah.
And of course, Cortex has been, you know, taking, you know, a long time to get going, but we still believe at this point we're going to be seeing that this year, which we thought, anyway. But definitely some stuff ramping up there. You've got various clear crystal bodies. It looks like a classic, a Pear and a boy doll. And gray boys, gray girls.
Bodies. Yep. Gray girls. So there were some interesting things in that drop.
We also had heads. Now these are all dropped as what? Chaos items, right? Like this is like you buy.
You bought, it was a chaos head.
Right.
And those just happened to be in there for some of them.
So same with the bodies, or was the bodies? I didn't notice.
The body
when it
was a separate thing, but it was chaos bodies.
But so you could get, you wouldn't. So the unicorns basically are in amongst like, I'm gonna buy bodies.
Yeah.
And I might get a unicorn.
I believe that's how it went.
So heads, and as you mentioned, we saw the release of 3 like really nice, you know, prototypes for the G12.
Right. Yeah, there were only 3. I mean, that's a pretty serious thing. An entire sculpt. There were only 3 released, and yeah, people have been posting pictures on Facebook and stuff that got them. Pretty exciting. We did not partake in this randomness.
Kiri Glazer says the second one, third row, kind of looks like my boss. I'm not sure which direction you're counting in either way from this, but so I know we definitely saw you know, people on Facebook with these unicorns, and we pretty much already talked about how we're gonna try and see if we can get them tracked in Google.
Yeah. Yeah, so we need to get some people posting those pictures in the missing entries section on the Discord.
Yeah.
That would be helpful. So I see there Adam with freckles, which we kind of thought we wanted to be maybe your mini-me.
Yeah. And he also had Adam freckles in tea over there.
Yeah, and then he's at the bottom in coffee.
And coffee, and then cocoa here. So each of the colors except for
milk. It looks like there's no milk.
I guess that must be 2 teas. I'm not sure what's going on with these
so.
2. And yeah, it is. It's very cool. I'm kind of sad about these girls. But have we seen what was the Beyond? Is it 16 or what? I can't even remember the numbers now. The Beyond prototypes, the updated Beyond sculpt that he was working on.
That's not that new girl that's coming out, is it?
I don't think so. So, assumedly, we're talking about Curie Glazer's boss looking like this one or this one. I'm not sure which side, but Parrish says your boss is pretty then. Which one of these would you have been excited to get?
I mean, obviously, one of the G12s would be the first one to be excited about, and then Adam with freckles.
Yeah, I'm feeling like this girl is what I would like for the.
Oh, you're talking about out of the three? Yeah, I think
out of these.
I think we're in agreement. I think I like the same one.
Dee says it's hard to keep track of the sculpts at this point. Yeah, I mean, we do add them into Guru. If you go to the archives and go to sculpts, you will see them laid out here. You've got anime and semi-real. So we have, we need to actually get those other prototypes listed in here. I don't think we ended up getting them there. So we, I mean, we'll keep this there. It's a sculpt that exists. It was abandoned because he made it and then had issues or whatever. And now he's starting over with another numbering, a higher number. But as long as we've got some sort of in development thing or prototype attached to that, it'll be here. And you can check those out there. Oh, a thing about I don't know. We'll probably need to make I feel like we need to make a how to take a picture of best practices for taking picture of like a sculpt or a head or something like that. Because lighting is it's really hard as we're going to get more people putting their own pictures of things. If you want to submit something for like the sculpts here,
right?
Maybe we'll put together like a how-to on like best practices, how to get
make sure the light is aiming from top or
yeah. I mean, there's lots of different options. Go outside and like the shade or something like that, or on a cloudy day. Lots of different ways, but so hopefully this will continue.
But
to
anything's
grow.
better than nothing is the
absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. So we had unicorns.
Mm-hmm.
We also had, again, like new characters, new sculpts getting previewed or actually releasing, like this girl.
Minority. I think she's very cute.
Yeah, I like her. I'm still a little weird about the very cartoony mouth on like since like the M1, we've got this sort of like triangular thing. I mean, it's very anime, so it makes sense.
It's much more modern looking anime too.
Yeah.
Which I like. Like she looks like straight out of one of the Idol animes. Like.
Yeah. No. It's she looks really good. There's this element of, I don't know, with the eyes and the depth that comes, the like extreme flatness of the illustrated style of the mouth. It's, I don't know, it always throws me just a little. But again, I think it's like the realisticness probably of the eyes, because the eyes have depth and.
Yeah. Speaking of the eyes.
Yeah. So before we get to the eyes, I did want to mention, so she's actually dropped twice now for pre-orders.
Yeah. She's really cute. And she's the first new, like, biggish-eyed anime in a while.
Yeah, she's kind of got like a COS bit of a style to her. which is back to anime. It reminds me of this, so that's the original Fortitude. But I think I forget if we looked at the difference. What sculpt were we looking at the difference of? Was it anime? We were doing it our last live, I think.
I don't remember.
We were looking at like the holes between the things. Anyway, so Minority is out, and yeah, here are the new eyes.
Lumen purple.
It's very pretty.
Yeah, I really like it. There's a lot of dimension to it. It's very good.
Yeah. Danny, while you're designing new eyes, take a look at well, two things, right? Happy marriage, right? Is it happy marriage?
Maybe.
The like shy girl who gets married to the guy, and there's like some
Mystical
elemental stuff.
Yeah. That's my happy marriage. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. So
anime.
Yeah.
And the other one would be what is it? The Apothecary Diaries.
Mm-hmm.
The eyes in those, and like the gradients and the blends of like purples, reds, yellows,
Mm-hmm.
like such ridiculous dimension. Lee called it out, Mau Mau. Those two animes specifically have like the best eyes that I've seen in an anime. And I kind of feel like My Happy Marriage is like all around everyone's eye. I think if I'm remembering correctly, that's the one that has just like really good eyes in general. Mm-hmm. Versus in Apothecary Diaries, it's more like Mau Mau.
Has
I may have those reversed, okay. But either way, really good, like high dimensional colors in those. Here is the P1.
So the new Pear sculpt, which is very cool. So we get the fuller lip.
Right. I feel like I can't. It's so hard to remember what we've been like talking about half the time because it's been 3 weeks. But we've seen 2 prototypes now of this, and
is this P1 or is this okay?
Yeah, this was the first.
Because there's another one
character prototype.
Okay.
For P1. This is the other one. I don't know if it's the lighting, the skin tone, or what, or more specifically, the face up. These look like 2 completely different sculpts to me.
Yeah, that's why I thought they were.
No.
That chin is different.
No. I mean, I would guarantee you this came straight from the tweets.
Okay.
And this was the girl introduced as the first prototype for P1. And this is the whatchamacallit, the latest one. Carrie Glazer says second picture's eye spacing is off to me. I mean, of course the eye, I mean, it just probably reads better on this one because of the eyelash going so much. Well, maybe it's just heavier. Also, there's an angle. It's just
the eye is just very different, and the lashes, the brow is different. Everything is different,
and the eye is kind of small. It's very furry, but in general, it's almost like you made Genesis like have like furry eyelashes. Mm-hmm. Like, it's kind of limited in that way. I don't know. There's something about this girl that just reads like a completely different, like not a smart doll to me.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably what I'm getting, is I don't want to say, I'm going to say this because it's going to sound negative, but I don't want anybody to take it that way. But it almost looks less finished than the other one. Like there's a mask missing.
So I think I get what you're saying, and I don't, in general, again, it's might be either very different lighting or different skin tones, but let's assume this is both cinnamon and we're just talking different lighting. But as a result, in this particular lighting, and this is like the fluorescent lighting in, this is taken in the studio. And there's just this like hazy softness about the face up. But she kind of reads as, I don't know, like, Studio Ghibli kind of thing. Like there's this like sort of retro anime feel to this face.
Yeah.
And I can't place it, but the best thing, I don't know, maybe like, was it, it's almost giving me a little bit like Marnie and Me or something, like, like there's this, probably not quite so much because of like, obviously there's the blushing and things, but.
Right. The other one is C'est la vie. Pear. I was just noticing, I forgot that, and Grape Kitty just reminded me that the first one that we looked at. This is
C'est la vie on the P1.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this was translating that, and this is the one that we looked at. This is the one that we looked at last time. And yeah. So now we've got the second character here. It's just.
And then,
feels actually, totally out of left field. What?
Barbie Witch said something too. One is going for the clean 19th century makeup look, and one isn't. You could totally put this girl in like Edwardian dress. In fact, when I looked at it, I thought of Barb and Alex's Penelope from Bridgerton. That round, more innocent looking face.
Yeah. Sonia says she has an innocent look to her. I love it. Canal says it's kind of like she's cosplaying a porcelain doll. I mean, I see all of that, like especially because, again, also it could be what we're getting here is the lens used, even whether or not it's like which lens is used on like his phone. If his phone is taking the picture, assumedly it is. But using a different focal depth on a camera is gonna change how flat or dimensional a face is.
Go back to C'est la vie. Something else I wanted to take a look at. I feel like, well, for one thing, the lip color looks different. It's much more vivid. It's much more solid and vivid on the other one. But I think the cheek is also a little bit less diffused.
Again, the color temperature of the entire picture is so different that it is almost impossible to compare them. But I mean, if you do look, like even here in the lash, like there is this lightness in, like this light brown, or maybe it's gray and it's just reading that way because that often happens. But like this sort of furry black section of eyebrow has a big chunk of like lighter color behind it. And so in general, her eye makeup is more washed out, really isn't the word I'm looking for, but
it's very different, and I think that's a good thing.
Absolutely. Like I mean, we talk about all the time, like we want more sculpts because we want more, really more easily discernible looks. I don't know if he would have pulled or could pull this off, or what this would look like on a different sculpt, or whether even like, is this Pear sculpt going to replace the other one? I I don't think so exactly, but I think this sort of nails, like, here's a very different character than we've had in, honestly, most Smart Doll.
I would actually like this face in white. So you could do like a young 18th century girl or something like
In white?
Yeah. Like so she looks like she's powdered.
Oh, okay. I always still just wanted to do that because you wouldn't typically do the entire thing. I guess maybe you could do like a white head on a milk body or something like that. But to have, I don't know. Like I always like the idea of actually powdering.
Yeah. Like I did with the cosplay that
never got seen. Yeah. Yep.
Anyway.
Go ahead, Sandy.
No, let's go.
Where are we? I can't find my mouse. Kirikla just says she kind of looks like resin Volt dolls with the makeup. She's kind of given super dollfy. Yeah, like this is. I don't know, this entire face just really plays into the roundness of the sculpt. I think, the shape of the eyelashes, everything like that, and the softness. I really would be interested to see a product shot of this that is taken under the same, same
right,
lighting as
under
that.
the same lighting.
All right. We also had an introduction of a brand new character.
This is With or Without You, keeping with the 80s music.
We've just moved on to 80s as like the new naming thing.
Yeah.
Versus it was like, at first it was just the guys.
With or Without You is still 80s, right? That didn't hit 90s, did it?
I don't know, we graduated? Did he start doing 90s elsewhere?
I don't know.
She's pretty cute. Like, she's like she kind of reminds me of like a more glamorous Fortitude.
Mm-hmm. Just no freckles.
Yeah, well, she got makeup on. Like she's glammed up. How do you feel about all the like the pink undertones in the eyelashes and stuff?
I don't mind it. I think it's different. I think it will look cool, like however you style her. It will look cool, and like he's showing her because he does that. He's showing her on the Cortex body, and then if you had her on the Cortex body and you could put like the little pink spacer things in there, go with her face makeup, it would be very cool.
Yeah. It's hard to say if that's actually pink or red or something like that. I mean, I think it's at least red. Again, it's hard to say with the coloring. And also like he's shown how like the gray looks very different depending on what it's, how much it is and what skin tone it's on.
They're confirming that it was 1987 from Joshua Tree for With or Without You.
And just for clarity, Barbie Witch wins. Yeah. So another new character, and then we also had I probably mixed up the orders here because we're back to a new sculpt. Request for feedback on a new sculpt.
A boy, an anime boy.
And we don't, I mean, well, that's not entirely true. We don't have, there's the AG sculpt. There's basically AG.
Mm-hmm.
But essentially that's the anime boy sculpt. You could call G1 and Gemini that, but I mean, that's technically semi-real.
And then of course, well, he used COS for Adam.
But but it's not, of course, an actual anime boy sculpt.
Right.
So I feel like this will be...
had that on cassette. Yes, I did too.
What are we talking about?
Joshua Tree.
Oh.
Sorry.
So, yeah, we've got. I'd be really interested in what you guys are thinking of, who you would like. What sort of shape that you are thinking about.
Yeah, Carrie Glazer says, I thought Gemini had the same sculpt as Entropy. Yeah, that's what we were saying, is that those
I don't
that
count.
they're not strictly a boy sculpt.
Yeah, I don't count him. And even if you counted him, it's semi-real. So, I mean, early days of semi-real, but still semi-real.
Yeah.
And I feel like the more mature guys tend to be semi-real anyway.
That's what I always think. Like,
I mean, you'll notice even here, the picture that he's shown here, it's all younger guys. It's all very, to me, anime versus semi-real is just like age, ultimately. It very can easily read that way.
Yeah, and so he asked for suggestions and for people to submit even like, screenshots, and if you have like, if a figure was made of them, submit a picture of the figure or a link to the figure, because that helps them get the 3D aspect of the character. And my first thought was, because the art style where I'm like, the boys in this are just, they look fantastic, was A Sign of Affection.
Yeah.
I love the art in that, but they're semi-real.
Yeah, no,
Like,
yeah.
when I looked at it, I was like, this looks like you could put this on the G15 and he would look great.
Yeah.
And then I thought of Tokyo Revengers, particularly
Mikey-kun!
Draken and Mikey.
Yeah, Draken is interesting, like, you think of like the older, I mean, they're not older per se, but you could see him just being a normal guy sculpt. So it to me, it's more likely would be something like Mikey. Again, that more fuller, youthful
Rounder
face
yeah.
versus long.
Somehow Mikey pulls off, even though Mikey is not incredibly old, Mikey pulls off being older, even though he's with that round face.
Yeah, I feel like he needs to do, like, once he gets a solid anime boy sculpt and he starts doing multiple characters, like, I would love to see, like, Mikey just looks so haggard.
Yeah.
Like, let's see, like, like, how can you kind of age up,
Mikey's been through it.
Yeah.
In multiple timelines.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah, I think that would be a very cool, like, just to see what stuff he does with, a more semi-innocent looking, that's what we call it, adult and semi-innocent versus instead of anime. Barbie Witch says re-release Spike Spiegel. Yeah, I mean re-release or redo, like, first of all, you can't really like, there's license issues there for anything like that. I always do wonder, I don't think I've ever asked Annie specifically about, like, the collaboration process on Spike and how that sort of ended up working. That's one of the ones where, it just, like, the overall sculpt, I think largely the softness of it, to me, never quite, like, lined up with the character.
Right.
But yeah, so who knows there. Comic Kicker says, I'm firmly in the camp of anime man versus anime boy sculpt. I just can't identify with anime pretty boys, though what you say about that just being semi-real makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, because when you think about it, like, semi-real is semi-real anime. Like, there's still, it's that bridge in between. Like, actually, like, in this particular shot, Draken looks almost semi-real.
I mean, but that's the thing. I mean, he has the bigger eyes. He just has like the head shape. He is that I am young, and like, because overall,
manly. He's manly young.
right? Yeah. And overall, it's not a particular realistic, and it is more on the I hate saying anime because it's all anime, but the simpler side, right? Versus the more realistic side. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you'll actually see that played out as older people, like adults, are naturally, in the realm of semi-real. Mm-hmm. Other times it's just the whole thing is styled that way. Like, what was the other anime you were mentioning?
Sign of Affection.
Yeah. Which, I love that show.
Yeah.
Seriously, if you haven't watched Sign of Affection at this point, you just stop. Like, what are you doing here?
Go watch Sign of Affection.
Yeah.
It's really, really good. The art style is beautiful. Also, the other would be A Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity.
Yes.
On Netflix with the
confusing them.
I think you might be. The guy and the girl that go to the two schools that are next door to each other.
That's the one I'm thinking.
That is Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity. Sign of Affection is about the girl who uses sign language.
Yes. Yeah. Which is good. But yeah, A Fragrant Flower that is such a good show. Anyway, next up, got some hats, sort of.
So that's the hat that reverses to two different styles, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, which is very cool.
Yep. So I guess it's just you turn it inside out. You basically pull it down over the flap. The flap.
Yeah. And that will give you like a lot of different options. And of course, Danny did his with a star on the front.
Yeah, a couple of different versions. Yeah.
Yeah, and he asked, do people want the star or not want the star? And I'm glad that he came down to the decision from people's input that he's going to do it plain so that you can do what you want with it.
Yep. Yeah, and people had the suggestion of selling the patches or whatever. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I really like this hat. Love a good versatile hat. I would probably most of the time do it as a beret, but like having a hat that you don't have to, you can style multiple ways is great.
Weebaloo says, I'd personally love a smart doll of Violet Evergarden. My personal opinion has always been that Entropy is Violet Evergarden.
Yep.
She's perfect for it.
Yeah, and there's been a number of people who have done Smart Doll Violet Evergarden costumes. I want to say
Leisure of Dolls just did one.
And I think someone was selling them, or you could commission them to do it at some point. Mm-hmm. Did Doll Charade ever do a?
I don't think so.
And
I don't know if Leisure of Dolls made theirs, but I mean they just did a video of Violet Evergarden.
So loving that. Also got some new capris.
Those are so cute. I love the way they fit her backside too.
Look at that butt.
Yeah. I love the lived-in nature of the wash. I love it. Love them.
Yeah, this is the capris have always been like my favorite pants that he's made.
And these just look very like I would wear those in the summer, like because I don't tend to do shorts, but I will do a crop pant.
Yep. And
that looks really cute.
Yeah, no, this is just really good, and I think that's another shot of the what is it, C'est La Vie in.
And then that shirt is actually just a shirt that came out for Classic a while ago.
That's the tiered one, right? Didn't it have two or something, or is it just by itself? I felt like it was.
I think that one was with a bra top, maybe, or a tank. I can't remember, but there were two different ones
I
that
feel
were
like that was the one that
layered.
was like under, under that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um, we also had new colors for the short braids.
love it. I love that color. It looks great. I'm sure it looks great on every skin tone, but it looks great on both of those there. I love the color. I love that he found a different color to use for the braids.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's a really good color. I mean, obviously you can see with lighting and camera adjustments that the color, this reads almost like two different colors. But
It looks so good on the tee too. It's just
Yeah.
like it just really, really works.
yeah, it's very cool. What kind of colors? I mean, is there any other colors that you think? What do you guys think you'd like to see done in braids? This seems like an obvious, very like classic color.
Yeah.
That like a person of color would choose. I guess you also have like maybe the somewhat blonde or
Yeah, there's a shade of blonde that works really, really well.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think those are both just really good colors.
Tempest says, I can't get my mouse down there. Where are we going? I need to get you like your own mouse to click these things. Lime braids. I mean, definitely like he could do some crazy cyberpunk, stuff.
Mm-hmm. Teal braids would be awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, but and then but there's plenty of braids in fantasy colors out there. Like Leisure of Dolls has done a couple different ones.
Yeah.
And there were some from like some of the other companies as well. But this just looks really like natural. It's a natural that works.
Wow, it's a naturally not natural,
Right.
but it's
realistic.
a realistic
Yeah.
color that
Like-
someone would regularly have.
She could be in a suit and going to an office in that color braid.
Mhm. Yeah, no, definitely some I think it's a great addition to this, and reminds me that I need to, part of the line in the updates for Guru is going to be dealing with wigs somehow.
And T-Girl on the right is given that kind of like 90s vibe. Like she needs some piercings. She needs like a hoop in her nose and in her eyebrow and
Right.
Starbucks and
All right, next up, we got some website updates, whole new category.
body and frame components. And then, additional things he's selling, like you can buy standard hands now if you need extra sets. This is really cool. This is great for customizers. I think he's trying to lean into what people need for customizing.
Yeah.
Being able to buy the extra hand sets is fantastic. I mean, there's people like Hanafubuki who do the Decora hands, like that's really great. So if you can buy those from him and then you can turn around and resell sets of Decora hands.
Yeah. That is very cool. Actually having like non-chaos version accessible things here. That's great. He does say it's intended for replacement and customization purposes, and not required for normal ownership, which I guess is to say, like, I almost was reading it as first as like, like it would be, there could be some concern on his part about opening something like this up because of just demand and then people who need it for replacements needing it for replacements. But yeah, I mean, just having access to like, a full Evolve frame and stuff like that.
Yes, I wasn't even thinking about that problematically, that he's not locking that down to you have to have purchased before. It's not under chaos, right?
Right. This is in this would be essentially the option parts, although it's not technically labeled that here. You can see all of the skin tones here. This would be the option parts page. Let's see. Tempest says, interestingly, this will also create a sort of a default price for pieced together frames. Yeah, because we've never seen, a regularly available full frame, and it's cut, and it's shell, of course, but you've got, individual shell sets, frame sets. We can have much easier access if we really, like you and I have talked about, like we kind of need some more evolved frames, but if there's not like full dolls that we're, looking for, getting the frame will be maybe a better option.
Right. I mean, and she's saying too, like it basically that sets a base price for secondhand market too.
Yeah.
So it gives us a place to look, but that's just base price because you generally, if you're getting it secondhand market, someone has put it together, they have cut the things they need to cut. So you're paying for their time and effort as well. So
yep. Right, but it's no one's gonna pay for effort when they can get it cheaper here.
And unless they just don't want to, they don't, except for dealing with tariffs and things like that. Yeah.
Sure, yeah. I mean, if that's like you're getting it locally or something like that, but you could still consider that part of the base price for that locale. But yeah, I mean, these sorts of things, like when he had option heads, that sort of created, a like this is how much you can get a head for. So it is. I'm very happy about this. It does remind me, though, I need to double check that these are getting properly defined. I may need a new category or something. I think these might just end up in under option parts for something there. I'm not sure.
Yeah, Tempest says no cutting on frames. No, I know that. I was saying, like, if somebody wanted to, like, for selling bodies and stuff too, like if you piece together a body, that kind of thing.
But no cutting on frames, but getting, putting it together, the right tension, like, if you actually constructed the frame.
Although it does look here like the he's cutting the shells, so that's
these are everything is cut. All right. Let's talk about website. Another update is he's been revamping like knowledge base articles and things like that, and like the first time buyers page with actual like looping videos. Like Danny, from a user experience designer, like
this is perfect.
Yes, like I've been dying for this type of stuff.
It was really funny because in our feed in our Discord, one of these this video of pulling the head off showed up, and I clicked through to it, and it said it wasn't available. And then like
you talking about like in the X feed or
yeah, and it sends you to YouTube, and then it says that the person who made it took it down. But I think that's just because he was doing this, and that's very cool.
Yeah, he set it to public or something like that instead of private. Or probably unlisted. This is really good. Being able to have in amongst all of the wall of text of the various things that you kind of got to understand, just actually having simple, repeatable steps that'll actually show you what's going on.
And right there in the page, instead of having to link out to something else and come back, it's right there in front of you.
Fantastic update. He is also looking at other of the knowledge base articles. He put out calls on X for basically feedback on the various bodies, also like the peach bottom or the soft safubi bodies. And Danny will often say, and you should take him seriously, that he wants to hear the good and the bad. Basically, what are the things he should be warning people about that they may not like? Because they're not things. They're things that are inherent to the doll. That's like pretty well set in stone at this point for that product.
He does take constructive criticism, is the phrase that should be.
And this isn't even like criticism. I mean, yeah, like this is the things that you find challenging or you don't like, and he's like very much. And like even when we did the review, we actually got comments. What was the boy? When the boy came out, and we did the video of like, you know, we got a boy so you don't have to, or something like that, you know, as the title. And it was like people got more upset for Danny about that, and Danny's the one who was like, you know, like tell people why not, like give people the no.
No, we were doing what Danny asked us to do, and you know, anytime he's ever sent us anything, like when he sent us the Evolve frame, when he sent us the Pear, like it's always been
run it through its paces.
Yeah, run it through its paces and tell people what doesn't work for you.
Yeah, I mean, we were doing like, you know, this is how loud the Evolve frame is and stuff like that. So check out the posts on X at smartdoll if you want to give him some feedback on the products and let him know like what you think it's important for first-time buyers to really know about the product. Next up, some bad news, although not that surprising considering how long it's been.
Green is going away, but we did get some pre-orders for a couple of new girls. But Green is going away.
Yeah. And we also did just get like, hey, do you want green heel feet or something like that?
Yeah, he's trying to fulfill the little
last
odd
gasp.
part.
Yeah.
Before he says no more. Because they probably only have so much of the vinyl.
Yeah. And that also means, you know, we're making room production wise for new fantasy colors.
White is supposed to be next.
White, I don't know if that's filling that slot. It may be. We also know that he has been working for now, like he had good updates on it last summer for a rerun of the Blue Dolls.
Yep. But he did say white was going to be the next one. So.
So that's great. I will say we might as well take a second and let Green Legion here wave goodbye.
Yeah, as John commented that she looks like She-Hulk today.
Yeah, a little bit, like casual.
The button down and.
Yeah, I mean it's, you know, it could semi-read of like, you know, lawyer suit hulked out. What is this? I gotta fix this apparently. Oh, I'm not running Insta 360. Let's see if this should work, hopefully.
There she is.
Still not there. Let's see. That'll bring us back, and then still there it is. Yep. Just Legion is so ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. She seems to be the white that's being worked on too.
I feel like Legion has become like the flagship character at this point. Like she is one of the most striking. Mm-hmm. She looks great on pretty much every skin tone.
She appeals to people who want a sweet character as well as people who want a sexy character. I think she does both very well.
Yep. I mean, I would say, I guess she can kind of read sweet. To me, she's on the badass end of the spectrum, but yeah. She looks great. Elise says, I'm so heckin' excited for the white skin. I need a pure white Smarty. Let's put that back there. And
with the excess chest for tiefling reasons.
Okay. Part which says make a legion of legions. Well, Barbie Witch, you should talk to Warsheep.
Because he has that. I think.
Yeah, that and Chi, I think. Let's see. What else we got here?
He has transcendence, and I think in all the colors too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, okay. Well, now I feel like we're just getting a little, like, personal about Warsheep. Like, well, when the public profiles for Guru have launched, you'll be able to look at his collection as well. Let's take a look at some rather busty news items.
Recall is
being recalled.
Yes, recall's going away.
I am shocked at how long these hung around.
Yeah.
I mean, this was an April Fool's joke that has just lasted.
Well, it does go with green. I mean,
yeah. So it's been basically been a year.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so you don't see the screens. Here you go. There's your recall busts. Man.
We did not grab these. What didn't feel the need to complete our collection with one.
I am a fan of Total Recall, but I did not have a
now it's buy two get one. That's what I said. I actually suggested that. Someone you can buy two and get one free.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very funny. We also saw the re-release. I'm just gonna move forward. The re-release of the push-up bust for Milk.
Yep.
Do we have it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we do.
And that's been like 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
Which means we've collected for 6 years, or did we get it from?
We got it from Thomas.
Thomas, yeah. So we got it in a bundled collection. An official word that we're going to see the real official release of Sternotomy Scar bust, which is available for people who tell him,
they want it. He has been including that in the medical devices, etc.
Yeah, basically
category.
you let him know that this is something that actually represents you, and he will give you one. So that's on its way for actual, like, having a product page that you can just purchase it, which is good. I know he did say, he mentioned the mastectomy bust, which is in 3D. It's in the 3D files. It is not something that he is... I couldn't remember if it's he's making them but never gonna put them up as a product and he's just doing it for free, or if it's just the 3D files and that's it.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Yeah. An interesting thing, with all of these medical issues that kind of came up in the conversation, which I was interesting, especially having, been helping my family out with medical issues, is just like the kind of like how cool it is that they exist, but also at the same time, how much like internal struggle people would, naturally have to choose to get this.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that it's there and it's an option if they want to represent themselves that way through their doll.
It's handy for like a gift for someone too. Like we actually could have done it for your sister.
Mm-hmm.
But it's, so if another person goes, I'm a caregiver for somebody who has had this done, then you can get that way. But a lot of times people probably won't ask for it. So,
Dan Renee says, do you think you would make a C-section scar? I could tell you the challenge around it, or, you know, how things have been done previously. And this is not necessarily, I don't know, but a lot of these elements or busts had upper arms.
those come off separately and swap out.
Easily, yeah. Fairly easily. The arm's a little bit different. You know, the arm may take a little bit more work getting that off versus the head or the, like, you know, you take the arms off, take the head off, the bust comes right off, right? Versus having to get it up over frame elements. The torso, which would be where you would do it, like that is like covering multiple joints. It is like, I think it's really hard for the average person to just do it. And I don't think we've ever seen him sell any option part like lower than the bust, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Hands, I shouldn't say that because
he did do the peach bottom. There was a point where you could buy the peach bottom.
Just the bottom torso, or
I believe so.
I thought
we got it.
I thought it was like the torso and the hips or something. You know,
I don't remember.
I felt like it was.
I know we have two peach bottoms, and one of them was a separate piece that we got.
C-section scar would place into question what age the girls are. I mean, yeah. I don't think Danny would be. I wouldn't imagine he'd be overly concerned with that because it is about representation and. You could have I guess you could have a 17-year-old getting a mastectomy, but you know, like I don't like. You start getting into that line, you know, I think he would just be in the, like, I want to represent people and give them what represents them. I just see the challenge logistically of that particular piece.
I think it's probably easier to have a customizer paint a scar onto your doll torso.
Yeah, especially because then you could get it in, like, the location, you know, that makes sense, or all sorts of scars. But yeah, I mean, Danny has obviously a much better idea of logistics around what they could be doing. You know, honestly though, you know, I don't know, it might be, he could, let's say it's too much to actually like sell an option part that is the torso or, and, you know, he could do something like, make the mold and the thing, and then if you order a doll, we'll paint that on there for you or something like that.
Yeah.
But you know, it'd be full body. I don't know. There's
anyway
a lot of various options and reasons why it may be feasible or may not be feasible. We also had new boobs.
The XDD boobs.
We're just like there was so many people like on X that were like this is, you know, again, like as much as you can kind of go the route of feeling like, you know, there's exaggeration and exploitation and like sort of like the ecchi sort of side, you know, side of things with anime. There are so many responses that I've seen of people who just legitimately even want that to represent them and the various sizes. And I know somebody even asked, was like, you know, can we see all of the sizes and shapes? Like, give us a picture all the way down the line,
so we can choose the one that works for us. Yeah. They are very big.
Yes. uh, the says she should be in green because she's defying gravity.
Yeah, I mean, they're not quite, but they are almost giving off the surgically enhanced version. Like Dolphy Dream Dynamite is very much looks like, people say, like, some people asked on Facebook, like, what's the difference between, like, what's the equivalent of Dolphy Dream Dynamite and Smartdoll? And I'm always like, well, probably large, but the Smartdoll boobs tend to be more naturally shaped. They, and the Dolphy Dream Dynamite boobs look more like she's had implants.
Right.
This is kind of more like that territory. That globe style is much more implant-like.
Poorly, our moderator is doing extra work right now, having to uncensor a bunch of comments in chat. So true. Also, with dolls, you usually represent them as they appear with undergarment support, and like that is the other element. Like they don't, like that's what makes the push-up bust so necessary, because you
can't create that corset effect without the push-up bust.
Yeah. So yeah. I'm not sure if that actually dropped, but whole new set. They are painted. We don't know if there's going to be painted versions. They tend to have. He tends to have released both of various busts.
Yeah, someone actually asked about releasing unpainted of all the busts so that you could put choose your own colors, etc.
Yeah. So. Keep your eye out for that. And in the meantime, if you've enjoyed this live stream and found it, entertaining, maybe informative, hopefully, and you want to help support the channel, give this video a like and help spread it to more people. And of course, I did mention supporting the channel and Smartdoll Guru through the Discord subscriptions, which you can find, let's see here. If you go to myladydisdain.com/discord, you'll be able to not only get invited into the server, but you can also have an opportunity that's another place you can sign up for subscriptions if you want to support Smartdoll Guru and My Lady Disdain. And in the meantime, we've got almost one last thing to do before we thank some people, and that's this.
We came to party all night long. Let's sing along to every song. We don't need nobody's attention, don't need nobody else in our zone.
I almost triggered it right before the second song played. I was like, it ended so perfectly. If you want to submit your own pictures for the Smarty Party, we'll get you up here on our next live stream. Just look for that Smarty Party channel in Discord, and you can submit one picture every week, and we'll get you up on the screen. We love seeing what you do. All the pictures, fantastic. Anyone? I literally had in mind. I was like, I wanted. Cornflower Blue. Entropy looks so good.
She's very cute. Very cute.
Yeah. Before we head out, gotta say a special thank you to our current Discord subscribers, starting with our cheerleaders, Appleboy, Bambi Geek, Didi Simone 22, Doll Dragon, Junathorn, Cats and Beer, Kayla, Liz Marie, Neptune Stars, Soup de Whoop, and X Aesthetic.
Our sponsors, Agarva, Bizbot Redhead's Ramblings, and Celestial Styles Alaska.
And our mascot, Warsheep, who apparently has multiples of many different dolls. We love you guys. We'll see you next time.
Whoa, wait,
what's happening?
Tempest said she loved my shirt. This shirt is a shirt that is on our website.
Oh, yeah.
So something to be reminded, we do still have a t-shirt website if anybody is interested.
MyLadyDisdain.com.
Yep.
We'll see you next time, and probably have some more updates on Guru. So see you in Discord. Love to hear your feedback.
Bye.
Bye.